I wrote a book.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you wrote a book? You can write?
Yeah, these guys are soft. They need to learn how to be a man.
This is an actual book?
Yeah, it's called Be a Man, The Ultimate Guide. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Wow. I can't wait to become a man.
Be a man. Be a man.
Experience! Are you with me? Be a man.
Yeah.
You ready to preach? Preacher.
Yep.
What do you do if some guy wants you to play Monopoly?
Go over and start playing, and then flip the board over and walk out.
What do you do if some guy wants to show you his stamp collection?
Get the 2 most expensive stamps, lick them, and stick them right on his fucking forehead.
It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
I don't really have any. I had hobbies as a kid, right?
Yeah,
But
me
as an
too.
adult, what's a fucking hobby? Looking
I
at my
used to,
phone,
like,
jerking off. Is that a hobby?
I used to get in a lot of trouble even when I was like 6 years old at school. I went to the parochial school. Nuns hated me. So my mother said, you need a hobby. She put me in Boy Scouts. I get kicked out. I can't tell you why, because we get canceled if I did. But she got me collecting coins. So that was a hobby I had, collected coins.
I was the scoutmaster. Was he a good
No,
guy?
no, it was something stupid I said. I didn't know anything better.
Imagine if you Be a Man had a scoutmaster that stepped out of line with that poor fucking scoutmaster where he would have ended up.
Because I get even with everybody, no matter how long it takes me.
But it starts off like it is in phases, you know. It starts with toys, and then there's games, and then once you get past like high school or whatever, now you know you're working 40 hours a week. So whatever it is that you used to do is now a hobby.
Right.
You know?
Well, when you become jaded in life, everything sucks.
Yeah.
You know, you come home like you see some guy. I wish I could be the type of asshole sitting on the bus coming home going, I can't fucking wait to go home and play with my stamps. Get a magnifying glass and look at them. I just can't get there.
I
I'm
never
sorry.
got the stamp thing. It's because to me they're gross because a lot of them are already on letters. They're all beat up.
Oh yeah, pre-licked.
Yeah,
Somebody's
yeah.
filthy tongue was on them.
Other people's dirt.
Yeah, I don't know. Stamps don't do anything for me. I don't give a fuck who's on the stamp. I'm not interested.
You know what's funny? What you just described is actually me going home to my fun house. You know, I'm like, I can't wait to get home. I got fucking video games. I got fucking music. I got this and that. It's just like a fun house for me to do all my fucking shit.
You're younger than us, so it's different, you know, for you than it would be for us. Like if we were your age, we'd probably have the same thing. We'd enjoy it.
Yeah, but
It's,
well,
it's
yeah,
a different world.
you would have had to like, I mean, the hobbies back in your days. You know, like we said.
Yeah, they're pretty primitive.
Baseball cards.
Yeah, baseball cards. of course.
Sport magazines I used to have.
I
Shit
never-
like comic books, right? That's what you had.
I tried putting models together, but
That sucked.
I'd end up smashing them. I get too frustrated.
You know, yeah, I tried to. They had the model club at school. Like it was a big fucking after school activity. Some fat fuck would come every 2 weeks. You got to be part of the model club. You go down to the fucking basement. They sell you a model airplane for $20. And half the kids would sniff the fucking glue and never build a model.
Yeah, model people were always so like sophisticated.
Oh.
They were kind of like the aristocrats of the hobby world because you had people that would do like Legos or Lincoln Logs or something like that, and people were like, oh well, I recreated a '78 Camaro, you know, like
It's like fine motor skills. Too
Oh, yeah.
focused. I was a fucking bull in a
lot of
china
reading
shop.
million pots, right?
Yeah, and it was always about bragging about the part. I remember that about people that used to do models. It was all about being like, yeah, you know, it was the 375 potter.
Stick it up your ass. I'm the same way with putting shit together nowadays. Half the fucking screws, like you put something together, I go, fuck
I know.
this. You only need two.
Yeah, it's like I get flashbacks of trying to put model airplanes together.
Oh.
Because some of the trying to assemble a wall unit or something.
Then
Right?
you put the fucking decals on the airplane. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, some of the shit looked good because a lot of it was when we were growing up was like World War II stuff,
yeah,
like
that was
planes
cool
and
stuff.
tanks. I mean, it looked good if you knew a kid that there was always one kid that was real good in it.
But even if
see
you
his
made
shit.
the model, right, and you one made it home and you had like a stand, how long did it last? I feel they weren't around too long. I feel they got smashed and fucking
Oh, yeah.
destroyed instantaneously.
People would build the model, they put it on a fucking mantle or something for a couple of months, and then they'd have to make room for the new models that they
Right.
make. So they would take the model, stick it back in the box it came in, and people have like those fucking storage totes full to the brim with fucking models that are fucking already made in the box.
Yeah.
Right.
How about you go to somebody's house, they go, would you like to see my whatever collection? I go, no, I'm not interested. You don't want to see my fucking fine china or this, my paint? I go, I don't want to see anything.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's disrespectful on the person that's asking you. Anytime you're into a weird niche thing, you can't assume that other people are. So before you say anything about the thing, you say, hey, are you into this? And if they say yes, say, oh my God, this is great. I have a fucking awesome collection. Check it out. But if they say no and you still make them do it, you're just forcing people to pretend to give a shit about your weird hobby.
That's why I don't even like to go to people's houses.
Yeah.
I don't want to get put on the fucking spot pretending to be interested in what they say, what they have to do, what their hobbies are. You know what I mean?
Lincoln Logs were big, but Legos were after me. Hot Wheels were after me. That was Mr. Monday. That was his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Wheels, the whole object of whenever you would get together with a group of kids and you would play Hot Wheels, our objective was to just hurt the other person with the car. Because those things were like heavy. They were made of fucking die-cast metal. And we would sit like on the floor in a hallway and we would just gun the fucking cars at each other as fast as we possibly could. It was like that with all toys. Like if you had the wrestling action figures,
Yeah.
the goal was to just mangle somebody's hands like they just got slammed in a fucking window.
Mr. Monday, I played with all that stuff with him, because we're 10 years apart.
You know
so-
something, man? To me, the best fucking was the most simple game, still the best all-time kid game to me. You know the fucking Army soldiers, the plastic ones?
the best.
Oh, you set up 100 apiece.
Yeah. You start
If you ideally, you have fucking a dart gun, all right? Right, 3 shots apiece, or you fucking throw stuff at them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was tough to get the lying down guys.
If you put them. Yeah, right.
You can never get them, but you wipe out the rest of the fucking unit, you win the fucking battle.
Put them on a fort. You kind of wedge them in on the fort.
Right? Wasn't that a great fucking...
Yeah.
But that's the
That was
game
like
we
my
played.
favorite. Yeah,
that was like
Lincoln
the
Logs.
big-time fucking game.
You remember the big plastic ones? They were about 6, 8 inches.
Yeah, I didn't
Remember
go
those
for
guys?
them.
Yeah,
I mean, they
they're
weren't
too
bad
big.
to look at,
But those are the ones you could have, what a buddy could have when you just like
With
pound,
the hands,
just
yeah,
pound
yeah.
each other with them.
Like say like back in the days, that was the big thing. You got a fucking bucket of army men.
Yeah,
And you were pumped.
Yeah.
How about the asshole army men? Some of them, they wouldn't fucking stand up. You set up 700 of them. One wouldn't stand because it was fucked up.
Yeah.
And you go, what? And you spent 20 minutes trying to get it to stand
Yeah,
up.
right,
Then you lean it against a fucking wall. He was wounded.
I want to take a quick poll. What's the most useless army man? I'm pretty sure
Medic.
The fucking medic.
No, definitely the most useless is the guy standing there with the fucking walkie-talkie.
With the binoculars.
Oh, yeah, that sucks, too. Or if you
The
go way back, the guy with the flag, the front of the fucking battle. You're not going to get shot first, are you? I don't think so. What kind of asshole did they stick in the front of the fucking line? They go, what's my job? They go, no, you're not even going to have a gun.
Yeah.
You're going to walk with the fucking flag. See those guys with guns? Just walk toward them.
But wasn't like toys like growing up, like wasn't that kind of like your first like lesson in like territorialism? You know, just kind of like, these are my toys. You're not fucking using my fucking toys. And then fucking like fighting with other people over toys.
I mean, I fought my brother, we're like a year and a half apart, so we always fought about toys.
You know what's weird, too? When you went to a friend's house, they strangely, some of them had a whole different fucking group of toys.
Yeah, right.
You go, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I got this, this, and this. You got you don't have any of those things? You got 3 different fucking toys that I'm not interested in.
Right.
Oh, I was such a shitty friend. If you invited me over to your house after school, I was yanking a fucking toy from you. That was just a prerequisite that I was gonna steal something as soon as I walked in there.
It's great that they know that everybody knows you took the fucking toy.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's the only one that came over. We're missing a fucking toy.
The people that would write their name, they write their initials like
I
on
never
the
did
ass
that.
of the GI Joe.
Yeah, I know kids like that. They have like a J on it or whatever because they're
Yeah.
toy. I mean,
You know, my whole life, I never gave a shit about anything. I never put my name on my fucking jacket, my sneakers, my fucking toys. My thing was, you want to take the fucking thing. What do I care?
Yeah, right.
John's lunchbox. Write my whole fucking name, phone number, address. Fuck that.
We wanted to go out and fucking run around the streets and play sports.
We had told you before,
Yeah.
we had rock fights.
Yeah.
That was a fucking sport.
And it's like the things that you just kind of had now are like next generation's collectibles.
Right.
Yeah,
like
exactly,
your,
yeah.
your lunchbox that you used to have back in the
that's
day
right.
is worth fucking a couple
I
grand.
know.
Yeah.
How about the thermos?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the thermos. I don't care if you put like one thing in there once, like whatever you put in it, it always tasted like that for
Right.
the
Yeah.
remainder.
And always you open up the lunchbox, it smelled like fucking an Italian sandwich, right?
Not mine.
Nothing grosser than when a guy unscrewed his dirty thermos and said, "You want a swig?" You go, "No thanks, no thank you." It smells like shit.
People drinking milk out of thermoses.
Yeah.
Oh, and it gets like it coagulates and gets stuck in that goofy fucking straw.
Would you ever have a swig of somebody's milk?
Oh, wait.
I don't have a swig. In the old days, maybe a beer, a booze bottle, but milk,
Yeah, never share fucking dairy. Be a
You
man.
see a fucking particle in that fucking milk,
Yeah.
you gotta fucking run away. How about board games? You like board games?
Monopoly. That was a big game
I
in our
can't
family.
stick with them. I'm the type of guy, if I would ruin the experience. Because say we set out to play a nice board game, take 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
I'll fucking quit in the middle of it and ruin it for everybody.
See, I was a bigger fan of like the quick ones. I feel like a lot of those games in the old days, like what we would call a board game, like the Game of Life and Monopoly. Monopoly, you had to
Go on
fucking
for hours.
Oh yeah, it would go on the whole fucking day.
But I
Busy.
remember like there's a family we never played, but like for holidays, like the whole family would play. Like my grandmother, to be like 8 of us, we played. It last for hours. It'd be like
It's nice. It's a good memory. Maybe we didn't do that.
One game that it's one of the oldest games of all time, and I can't stand it. You don't need anything to play it. Charades.
I hate that game.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's absolute shit. And fortunately for me, I get to play it every fucking Christmas because my awesome sister came up with the idea, or read in a fucking red book somewhere, that you can do Christmas charades at Christmas time for family gatherings.
My father wouldn't stand for that.
No.
Oh,
no.
It's the worst. So it's like a shitty like dollar store gift, and then you have to yell out what it is. If you guess it, you get the present, and then you have to act out the next one.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
God.
man. That's like performing. You got to perform in front of people
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
My father would have killed me if I tried doing something like that.
No, we didn't have any charades in
yeah,
my house.
yeah.
No charades.
No,
There was no
Don't be
fake.
happy.
Yeah, my father,
No
he'd really fucking knock you out. He's going to pretend to fucking knock you out. You're going to get sucker punched. That's what I'm trying. I'll tell you right to the point. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You don't have to figure it out what he's doing.
Checkers.
Checkers
chess.
was probably the first one I learned.
Yeah, that's a good game. It's
And
fucking
chess.
pretty much for simpletons. Let's face it.
Yeah, well,
Checkers.
yeah, because chess, I played with my brother. He was always beat me. I always like knock the board over halfway through and walk away.
See, I'm younger, so like I like the games that were like almost like action based, like Hungry Hippos. It's fucking 90 seconds and you smash the fucking thing down. It's great. That game,
Oh, yeah,
Crossfire. Fireball Island. They were all like fucking like fast paced. There was like things moving, mousetrap. Once you got past the 2-hour mark in Monopoly, and not to mention all the people that would take Monopoly serious, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You know, the people that enforce the rules, that have the rule book by them the whole time, and if you do like some sort of property trade, they're like, well, it's section 272 in the fucking Monopoly handbook.
They think they're like a fucking tycoon. That's when you turn around
I
and
used
say
to
to the
steal a
guy,
house. I used to steal the little green
oh
houses.
shit, yeah. I used to steal the fucking money and throw it away.
Yeah.
Just to fuck up the game.
That's why
so
I
they
bring
were
the strip
short.
joints, Monopoly money.
How about Scrabble? You guys get into
Yeah,
that?
Scrabble was good.
Little bit,
Yeah,
little bit.
That was Scrabble. That was something we played.
Is there anything more demeaning than losing at Scrabble? It's,
Well, if you're like 12 and your parents are like 40, I guess it's not tough.
Scrabble.
and then you have, you know, like date night, game night. You're gonna sit there with your girlfriend and make a puzzle, or fucking, or
The only
sit there
game
and
you're
play
going to play with her
Scrabble.
is Strip Poker 101
Yeah,
later,
see, you
baby.
play that fucking game. All you can really think about is you're getting a hand job later.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, listen, I'll play the fucking game.
play the
but
part.
After 2 hours, there better be a fucking hand.
You play the part to get the piece.
But isn't that why, like, shit like cards? I mean, obviously, sometimes you get, like, card games that stretch out and stuff, but for the most part, it's, like, fast-paced.
Yeah. We'd have card games. I mean, when my father's friends would come over, they go down the basement. We have big dice games. Mr. Monday was like Spider. He had to go grab the dice. Yeah, it was great.
Fucking dice, man.
And they have card games upstairs while yelling and swearing, drinking.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I remember even, like, playing with the cool uncle, like, sometimes, like, oh, yeah, we're going to play Monopoly for real money, and we're going to put a couple of dollars on it, and be like, whoa, this is real? But then growing up, starting to play cards for money, playing dice. Dice is one of the best, like, social money games, in my opinion.
True.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Classic.
It's classic. It's rapid fire.
Fucking timeless, too.
How about, like, some of those old toys that, like, you guys would have years and years later? It turns out, like, that these things are, like, dangerous. Like, there's mercury in them.
Yeah, I know,
like, like Stretch Armstrong. Wasn't there, like, fucking, like, cobalt? Like, some sort of crazy shit.
Well, every year you read that fucking, I don't know how many kids would fucking die by swallowing a piece of a toy.
Yeah.
How'd you feel as the parent? You go, I got the kid a nice fucking toy. What happened? He swallowed the fucking head. It's over.
Well, even now,
I mean, you feel like a fucking jerk.
every Christmas season don't they have like a report on TV like what's our favorite toys are?
Yeah, they fucking these are like the list of toys that are banned.
Yeah.
Fucking list is huge. You could swallow any fucking part of it, and the ball game's over.
Yeah.
What happened to Timmy? He swallowed the fucking foot, the leg. He's fucking gone. The toy, no, Timmy. He's fucking gone.
He ate all of the parts in Mousetrap. He's dead.
I pointed out to him and said, see in the directions, do not eat. That's the first fucking thing he did.
How about, like, the high school hobbies that eventually end up turning into, like, people's careers, like art, like painting and drawing?
Photography, all that stuff. Music.
Wasn't good at any of that. Will you be a man?
No.
I guess,
I didn't partake.
Looking back, if I really did it, I would be considered avant-garde.
Yeah.
Then I was just considered sucky and talentless.
Yeah. I banged an artist once. That was the
that's cool.
That was the start and end of it.
Did you ever pose nude in front of the art class? With a fucking semi?
I am so into art that I'm just going to sit here and stare at somebody's fucking gonk for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, my girlfriend does nude modeling for art classes, but I trust her, though.
Yeah.
She's seen with the fucking professor 2 hours later at the coffee shop. Who they kidding?
But those are the same guys that would fucking look down on people that date strippers.
Right.
Really?
Shit.
Fucking assholes.
Exactly right. You see? Those are the sandal-wearing fucking with the socks,
fuck them.
bird-watching fucking hypocrites.
Fucking
A lot of
milk
strippers
drinkers.
are nice girls.
Banging the fucking art model.
I like being outside and stuff, but how can somebody go fucking bird watching?
You got to be a fucking jerk to go bird watching. First of all, any guy, a woman, how come they wear fucking bird watching clothes? If you dress regular and you were looking for birds, you wouldn't even fucking know the guy walking around looking for birds.
Yeah.
But they advertise they're an asshole by the whole attire.
So what is the birdwatcher outfit exactly? It's
They
like
got
a vest, a goofy hat.
like an African fucking jungle hat on.
Cargo pants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Binoculars.
The fucking hat.
Some sort of a vest with multiple pockets. Why do you need so many pockets if you're just looking at fucking birds?
Yeah, what are you
Well,
going to
they
do?
control feathers in them.
And then they get the manual.
This is a fucking
White
spotted woodchuck fucking sparrow.
So what do? You run home and say, hey, listen, honey, you're not going to fucking believe what I saw today? And you say, I saw a fucking bird fly by?
Yeah.
Guess what, asshole? I can Google, see the fucking bird right in my face, 20 times the size.
In 4K.
I mean, come on.
I shoot birds.
Yeah, I took the day off so I could go and check out a white-breasted nuthatch.
You know, some idiot last year, like I was up at Plum Island. They get a reservation up there. It's really nice. So everyone's pulled over. They're looking at this fucking bird on the top of a pole, right? Telephone pole. And it's. I said, "Oh, is that a white owl?" And the guy said, "A snow owl." Like very, very indignant. I wanted to push him in front of the traffic.
Like you're a
that was right
fucking
near
moron.
us.
He's insinuating that you don't know anything.
He's kind of true.
Like, if he was us, he would have ended that sentence with, you twat.
Right. You know what? The other thing I hate about birds, I'm resentful that such a stupid thing can fly. Why can't we fly? The fuck, you look up and go, look at that stupid fucking disease-infested fucking thing, yet they can fly. I'm amazed.
I love being outside, but I don't get the bird watching thing.
Nah, I mean, bird watching is for a very select few. And they announce it too. What are you doing? I'm going bird watching. And then the woman, if it's a couple, ever see a couple? Ugh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't bang that fucking woman if she was the last woman on earth. A bird watching woman, forget about it.
Like, that's what you're going to do. You work like 50 hours a week at a telemarketing firm, and you're going to take your borderline dyke wife out for a weekend to go looking at fucking birds? That's what you're going to do with your free time?
Never took a scissors to her bush in her whole fucking life. You know what I mean? That type.
My hobby is I watch people bird watching.
Do you guys happen to know anybody that does model trains?
I do.
They're the most fucked up people on the planet.
Yeah. I knew a guy across the street. You know, he took me into his fucking chambers down below.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. It was like fucking real city and trains.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's pretty cool to look at. A lot of work, though, isn't
You know
it?
what I mean? Yeah. And then you hear, we got to flood my whole fucking 30-year collections out the fucking window. The conductor drowned all them fucking people you saw. I go, you mean the plastic ones? They're all dead. I go, but they were fucking plastic. Yeah, dead. I collected them for 30 fucking years.
Well, in his mind, they were real.
Oh, yeah. No, but he had the whole fucking thing going on, man. The best one was Gomez in the Addams Family when he blew up the fucking trains.
Yeah.
That's cool. That I can respect. But regular train watching the thing go around and around, I'm not impressed.
It's so crazy that like you can see these people that have these hobbies that end up being extremely high end, and you look at them and they are wearing the same fucking shitty clothes they've worn for fucking 3 years. They drive a shitty car or they drive a bike to work. They live with their parents, but yet they have $300,000 worth of fucking train equipment in their fucking basements.
How about the wife upstairs with a fucking dildo? The guy's downstairs playing with the trains.
Yeah.
He wonders why he got left. Right? We used to go fucking horseback riding back in the day when you think like, well, as a kid, there was nothing to fucking do when we were kids. You know what I mean? So they said, well, why don't you go horseback riding? You go, oh, okay, that sounds cool. You're getting some old fucking nag, smell like shit. You get on the fucking thing, it won't move. I remember one, I kicked him in the fucking balls, everything. The thing still wouldn't move. The fucking horse wouldn't move. I go, this sucks. And then when he did move, you go like this. Your fucking teeth are banging together.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I go, this sucks.
You're just sitting there on the thing, like fucking, like just waiting until you end up getting kicked off.
Why would you want to ride a horse?
I never rode a horse.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, I never rode a horse in my life.
Fucking Haas Cartwright.
Yeah.
Well, the first and last time that I rode one, I was right on the cusp for the weight limit because like you're not supposed to be over 225.
Was it a pony?
And it was a full fledged.
What the fuck was
horse.
John Wayne? He was 260.
Yeah. But
He rode the balls off him.
I remember we made the reservations and they asked for the weight. And because I was actually like 226 or something, I was over. So that gave all the fucking equestrian lesbians the right to call me big guy.
Oh,
the
I
big
don't
guy.
like
The
fun.
whole time they're like, oh, this is the
Tell
big
me-
guy.
tell
We
me what-
haven't.
Some people want to take a shit and then come back and be 224.
I don't like when people say big guy. Even if you happen to be in whatever state of weight you're in, if you're a big guy, I don't want to be called big guy, boss, fucking all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't call me that stuff.
But like in that,
fucking
like
cuz.
in that context, we made the reservation like a week ahead, and they had to like figure out if they had the horse that could support my weight. So it was a joke that was baked in. All the people, all the fucking hicks that were working there all week, they were like, "Oh, I guess we have the big fatty at fucking 2 o'clock coming in."
What was that, at Ipswich?
No, it was in like fucking Vermont.
He did a fucking Clydesdale brought
So
it for you.
let me ask you something. If you were like 223, wouldn't have been a problem?
Allegedly.
I mean, because you were 226, it's like, he's the big guy.
The extra 3 pounds. We have to find the fucking horse with the biggest spirit.
That's why it'd be better. Think of professional horse racing. Say like the Kentucky Derby. Say on the fucking jockeys with 250 and everything went slower.
Yeah.
Then they can talk trash and punch each other around the track. Not only are the horses racing, the fucking jockeys are like, yeah, fucking like a weapon. You go bash the other fucking guy. It'd be much more entertaining, wouldn't it? You know what's a good hobby that we did love? And as we get older, it got even better. Miniature golf. We all liked miniature golf at one time, right?
yeah.
It's kind of fun. And then we got really older and mental on Route 1. You know where the fucking dinosaur was?
Oh, yeah.
We used to drive the fucking balls in the traffic right across Route 1. We used to fucking tee off full force right into the fucking traffic. God knows what happened. We didn't look.
Take extra balls with you.
Yeah, we'd say the fucking ball went in the woods or whatever the fuck it went, right?
Yeah.
But we whacked the fuck out of them.
There's a big tournament up in Maine this weekend, professional miniature golf tournament.
Professionals?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm interested in seeing what the professional mini golfer is like. I'd watch a documentary on that.
I'll send you there's some shit on Twitter.
I hope they drink
I'll send you
heavily.
some of the shit from Twitter.
They must fucking drink and start fights.
Well, I mean, I know that people, like, especially back in the 80s and 90s, like, during its peak, like, people that were really into bowling.
Yeah.
That was my mother. She was a fucking beast. She was rolling like 260s at fucking town
bowling
line.
was big time back then.
Well,
yeah.
my mother was in a league. I remember it was
Really?
it was small balls though, not the big ones.
We used to abuse the fucking small. We used to throw them overhand into the on Broadway in Somerville. We threw them overhand to the fucking lanes 3 over. We'd be reprimanded. Or you throw a lob ball.
Yeah.
The fucking thing would land right in front of the pin.
See, I always referred to like bowling kind of like fucking. You know, like I don't want to do the candle pin where I have to gun the thing fucking 300 miles per hour. I want to do the 10 pin where just as long as I can fucking get it out there,
Right.
there's a chance that I'm gonna fucking get them all down.
That's
You
true.
know?
With the little
10
ball.
pins, the big balls, right?
Big
Oh, yeah.
balls, yeah.
Yep.
Big balls, little balls. I know, with the little balls, you felt like when you get up there, if you didn't throw it, like you said, 300 miles an hour, people think you're a fucking pussy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you didn't have that fucking kick out
Rifle
follow
it.
through, like the wind up
I used to be on every Saturday it was on, remember?
yeah.
Every Saturday.
with Don Gillis.
It's right,
Imagine
Don
sitting there
Gillis.
watching people in old black and white TV fucking bowling.
Yeah.
What a pathetic loser you have to be. Seriously. How the fuck do you be an announcer for fucking bowling? Go, he's got the ball in his hand.
Bob Gamere, candle pins for cash.
He's approaching. His hand's going back. Then the fucking ball rolls and the crowd feels they can make noise at that point. Oh, he knocked one down. What the fuck is that? No shit, we can see what he knocked down. One, you asshole.
You had the people that were in leagues. You had the people that had the custom balls. They bought the people that brought their own shoes to the alley. That was big fucking business. You were a big shot if you were bringing your own ball and your own shoes.
Yeah, you can't touch their balls either.
Well, the,
Right?
the, big,
yeah, no.
the Big Lebowski, one of the best movies ever.
That's right. How about those guys all dramatic after they're done? You press the fucking button, it resets. They walk back to the fucking thing all fucking dramatic.
I was kind of looking through like lists of hobbies and stuff, and a lot of the things that came up was like running, you know, like physical like activities.
Yeah,
For
I mean-
some strange reason, I don't feel like
No.
any of those things are actual hobbies.
No, I really don't either.
No, that's not a hobby.
It's just like a part of your exercise regimen.
Speaking of toys, one thing I wanted to mention, I forget. A toy you really wanted to like, I'm sure we can all relate to this. You wanted so much for it to work and like it, was the fucking racetrack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the cars wouldn't stay on the
Yeah,
fucking
just too
track,
fast.
would they?
No.
Oh yeah. No.
I mean, maybe a lap or two.
Yeah.
There was no fucking 80 laps
I know.
going. No soccer.
I know.
They never stayed on.
well,
I
and
agree.
That could have been great.
and they were like fucking. It was like you had to actually fucking be able to work a NASCAR pit crew to work on these fucking little stock cars, and it's fucking like you're 6 years old and you're like, I just wanted to go up the wall and back down.
Or the suckiest game of all time, the magnetic football, the electric football game with the felt football.
You know what's so funny about that game is
How
that
fucked up was that
That's
game?
terrible. Terrible.
it's universally known
Yeah.
as one of the fucking worst like games ever, but everybody wanted it, and
Yeah.
you were the cool fucking person on the block if you had one of those fucking things.
Monday Night Football, I think they had their own. Didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Even if you're in the fucking huddle, make believe, right? All your plans, all your fucking game plans. As soon as you hit the switch, every fucking guy's going in a different direction. Even your own fucking guys are going the other way. They suck. And how about this? You put the fell football in the guy's fucking hand. What, are you supposed to flick it and hit the receiver in the fucking head?
The other way.
count for a completed pass. Never happened.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No one's
No.
ever did it.
No.
A great game was the tabletop hockey
Oh yeah,
game.
the best.
Fucking awesome.
Take
to this
someone's
day.
eye out sometimes.
That's a real fucking
Right?
skill. With
Fucking-
the fucking rods, moving
Oh,
them
the
rods
best,
around.
the best.
You could actually pass and score.
Yeah.
That worked good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fucking goalie. The metal ones are the best. Fucking Gump Worsley, no
Yeah.
helmet.
Still to this day, every time I go to an arcade, the main thing focus is always bubble hockey.
Oh, it's the best.
Bubble hockey is the best.
Play American Russia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and table hockey.
Right.
We're both like those were the best reasons
Yeah.
to go to an arcade.
Yeah. Hockey did well in the game department as opposed to some of the other sports.
Yeah, yeah. Football never translated. I mean, hot hoops was always fun. Like fucking at an arcade, just shooting
Right.
the fucking bucket.
Get the
like-
baseball thing's kind of lame.
Oh, the one that went up the ramp for a home run?
Oh yeah, there was the pinball machine. That was the baseball.
Yeah, I had to go up the fucking ramp. If you didn't go up the ramp, you were fucked. You had a 3-run fucking bomb in the 7th. I actually like that game, though. I didn't mind that game.
I love pinball growing up.
Oh, yeah.
I
the
still love
Did you
pinball.
body the machine? Did you
Oh,
fucking,
definitely.
like, body it?
I'd always my thing was I'd always like shake it as much as I could to see what you could get away with to tilt it.
Oh, smart.
So then you knew what you could do after.
Oh yeah, I always used to do the
Nice.
I was known for the pelvic thrust for the bad Santa. I was known at getting that in, but like I was always a huge pinball fan, even though I sucked at it, because if you were playing Asteroids, you weren't winning free games.
No.
None of these other games, they weren't giving you free games, and you would get the match at the end, and it was like playing the fucking lottery. And when you heard that click, you were like, yeah.
See these fucking pinball games now? They get balls coming out of guys' assholes.
Oh yeah.
3 balls in
Yeah,
play
it's
at one
it's
fucking
crazy.
time. Some balls go off and hide. They go in some fucking place and stay there.
yeah.
All of a sudden, fucking bells go off. They pop out. They're back in the game.
They still get pinball up at Salem Willows, right?
Yeah,
still
they
get
do.
the arcade.
I remember the first, they had all the different pinball innovations. The first time you played a machine like that had the multi-ball.
Yeah.
And you had 3 balls coming out. I
Yeah.
feel like that was the first time I ever got a panic attack.
Like 2 of them were in the drink right away.
Oh, yeah. 2 of them went right down the fucking shit
Right
chute.
now, right down the fucking one spot where you can't even nick it with your piss flipper.
Yeah, right.
You say, how the fuck did this happen? The thing right down the fucking middle. No way. That's when you give it the fucking Busey hip check to move the trajectory of the
Yes.
fucking ball.
Be a man.
We talk about hobbies, and people that are doing weird hobbies or things that we think are stupid. But at the end of the day, as long as you have a hobby, you're not killing your neighbor or and wearing their skin as a coat. It's like I feel like people that have weird hobbies, at least they're not fucking killing people or trying to figure out fucking how to make a bomb.
Don't have a hobby. Bang your head off the wall all day. Be a man.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Be a man.
This summer, come out and see the Be a Man Experience live. Tickets are on sale now. Go to direct.me/Boston Be a Man for links on the upcoming shows.
It's Be a Man time.
Hope to see you there. Be a man.